Welcome. It's exciting to always have you join us on your educative program, Your Health Portal. This program is highly informative. Also, you learn how to take good care of your body and get updates about the homeopathic system of medicine with more elaboration on the radionic computer analysis for diagnosis. Living in good health is the greatest of all human possession, and you deserve to be in good health. So feel free to be part of the program by sending your questions to the number on the screen. I already have my special guest. He will be introduced to you right after this short break. My name is Princess Fatch. Please stay with us.
About homeopathic remedies. Do you know of a medical philosophy that the body has the ability to heal itself? It is the same philosophy of like curing like, a branch of medicine founded in Germany and has been mostly practiced in some parts of the world. This method is used to maintain good health and treat a wide range of illness. A safe way to remedies with regulations in the United States of America several years ago. It is homeopathic method of treatment. You want to know more about it? Join our homeopath, Dr. Amadi Gutspower, in an interactive version, Your Health Portal, taking you through the world of homeopathic therapy, coming to you on this station.
Thanks for staying tuned. And if you just joined us, you are watching Your Health Portal. Feel free to participate by sending your questions to 080-222-41516 or 081-652-66580. Homeopathy is a medical system originated from Germany and is now practiced all over the world. I have with me Dr. Amadi Gutspower. He is an expert in the field of medicine and a specialist on the homeopathic therapy. It's great to have you here, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Doctor, we have a lot of questions that has been coming in all this while, and I think we should take as much as possible as we can.
Okay.
This one says, well done. I have infertility problem and I want to be treated. Joy.
Okay, Joy. If you have infertility problem, you did not try to tell us the type of infertility problem you have. However, I know that infertility could either mean that you are not able to take in or that you are taking in but you are always miscarrying. For the purpose of understanding better and for the sake of others who may also be in the same problem, I would like to categorize it into three. If you have fertility problem for just 1 year or two, please do not call yourself infertile or barren yet, because some people might have such delay before eventually something happens. But where we will categorize most of the infertility problems to about 75% occurring is the case where people get married 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, nothing happens. And most characteristic is the fact that when they have reproductive activities between the husband and wife, it is usually observed that the moment the woman wants to get out of the bed, the whole semen pours out of her body. In fact, this is very serious. In homeopathy, well, how we handle this case is to make sure we subject the woman to a comprehensive computer analysis. That helps us to know exactly what the primary cause is, why those semen return when she gets up. So we have been able to discover that sometimes this happens because of what we generally call prolapse of the uterus. Prolapse of the uterus means that the womb, so to say, is displaced from her normal position. And because of that, the opening to the womb, which is usually the os, may be anteverted or post. That simply means that the mouth of the womb may cover on the floor of the peritoneal cavity or the reproductive section. Sometimes it may turn upwards. So in this way, when the reproductive fluid from your husband comes through the vaginal canal, it reaches that place without seeing an orifice to pass in. And then it jams the body of the uterus and then rushes back. This is responsible for more than 75 cases of infertility. In that case, homeopaths will usually try to find the simillimum to that your own case. How do they do this? The simillimum now simply points to the nearest medicine with its characteristic symptom to that your own case. Apart from the semen or reproductive fluid or spermatozoa flowing out of your body, some people, theirs is also accompanied with waist pain. That waist pain is indicative that in homeopathic therapeutics, one may like to select the remedy we call heliotropium. In other cases, take for instance, if apart from the waist pain and the flowing back of the semen, the woman sees that when she is making the reproductive activity with the husband, there is always pain she experienced. In that case, we know that sometimes there has been some suppressed infections, and that is simply pointing to the remedy we call tuja occidentalis. So there are many other types. It all depends on the characteristic symptom. If this flow is coming back, it simply means that the womb is turned upwards or downwards, and that is what we call prolapse of the uterus. But then that is just one type of infertility. In the other type of infertility, a woman takes in simply, but when it is up to 1 month, she will see herself having miscarriage. Another woman is there, she takes in, but whenever it is 3 months, she has miscarriage. So this type of taking in and miscarrying is also another category that causes infertility in women. And in homeopathy mind, we like to use the medicines that counter this readiness to abort. Okay. For instance, we have the remedy we call tuja occidentalis, which takes care of suppressed infections, as I said before, and because of that, such infections, when not treated, can excite the process of premature abortion. We also have the remedies like sabina and all the rest of them that go into that same category. So meanwhile, I can tell you that these two types are also highly responsible for infertility. Then the third type is the one that will not conceive at all. In fact, has never conceived at all due to one obstruction or the other. Sometimes the fallopian tubes are claimed to be blocked, and sometimes there is fibroid matter in the place which does not allow reproductive fluids to do the action. In any of them, in homeopathic medicine, we try to run a comprehensive computer analysis for the woman so as to ascertain with certainty and accuracy the particular factor that is responsible for your own. So in that case, we will be able to offer the relief as you need it.
Okay, thanks a lot, doctor. This one says, I am watching the program now. Well done, doctor and presenter. I find it difficult to sleep most times before 2 a.m. Sometimes I drink volume 10 before I sleep. So what can I do to sleep freely without drugs?
Well, Mr. Ahmed, well, what you said, what should you do? Honestly, what you should try to avoid is self-medication. And then what you should try to do is to find time and visit your doctor. Make a professional consultation so that your doctor will professionally analyze your system and know exactly what could be responsible for that. There are many things that could cause insomnia or sleeplessness. In fact, even common hunger, when people deny themselves food and they are severely hungry, you might be rolling up and down on the bed without sleeping. So that is one of the causes. But then this is not a forum for us to physiologically analyze those things that can cause sleeplessness. But bear in mind that people who are having maybe high blood pressure, who are even diabetic, these people may have insomnia in one category or the other. That is why it is very, very necessary for you to visit your physician. In any case, there is what we call sleep apnea syndrome. When some people have some certain deep-seated physiological problems, and instead of them dying off from their sleep, then the vital organs in the body try to trigger one action or the other. Take, for instance, the kidneys will try to remove water because he thinks that the body is collapsing, and in that case, the heart is also going down. When the heart is going down and the kidney now want to urinate or excrete some water, that person is forced to wake up in order to go and urinate. And this continuous process may result to what we call sleep apnea syndrome. So in any case, it is very, very important to see your doctor so as to know exactly the situation behind it. In homeopathy mind, when one has sleeplessness, we have certain remedies like the one we call coffea cruda. Coffea cruda will usually take care of insomnia when people are addicted to the use of coffee, and also the remedy we call ignatia amara when certain causes of the insomnia is dependent on grief or bad news or excitement, things that impinge on the spirit of human beings, like bad news and excitements like that. We use ignatia amara. There are other causes to that effect. So what you will do, apart from meeting your doctor, you can also give me a call after this program so I can give you some more detailed advice.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Doctor. Doctor, this one says, my tummy is tensed and painful, bloated to the extent I find it difficult to eat food. Please, what do I do? Juliet.
Juliet, when your tummy is bloated that way and painful, as you said, well, it is possible that there is what we call aortitis. The aorta is situated on top of the stomach or between the stomach and the cardiovascular region. So this aorta, when it is highly inflamed, can actually cause aortitis. And this has a characteristic symptom of bloatedness and sometimes hard. But then it could also be accompanied with certain problems like the inflammation of the liver in the right hand and also inflammation of the spleen in the left hand, and sometimes even the inflammation of the nephrons of the kidney, both the left and right nephrons, could also excite such pains and bloatedness. In any case, certain problems from certain bacteria can make the stomach to get inflamed. And when people also have hourglass contraction, that is between the mouth, the esophagus, and the stomach, there is a constriction that is caused by gas. These symptoms can usually occur. So it is advisable to see your doctor, or better still, go out for a comprehensive computer analysis to ascertain those organs that are principally affected. Okay. But in our system this time around, when one has bloatedness, if you confirm through computer analysis that there is no poisoning, which is one of the principal things that can cause all these symptoms together, then the treatments can be done in a way as to treating the liver, treating the spleen, treating the stomach. But generally, the remedy we call belladonna usually offers relief. I don't mean you should go and procure belladonna. Of course, it needs some technical requirements to procure. So consult your doctor, or better still, go out for a comprehensive computer analysis, or better still, give me a call after the program so I'll give you a more detailed advice to that effect.
Oh, thanks a lot, Doctor, for that explanation. Giving your health so much attention helps you to live a healthy life. Therefore, if you have any health concern, feel free to send your questions to 080-222-41516 or 081-85666-580 or 081-65266-580. The doctor is right here to answer all of your questions. The program continues shortly. Please stay with us.
About homeopathic remedies. Do you know of a medical philosophy that the body has the ability to heal itself? It is the same philosophy of like curing like, a branch of medicine founded in Germany and has been mostly practiced in some parts of the world. This method is used to maintain good health and treat a wide range of illness. A safe way to remedies with regulations in the United States of America several years ago. It is homeopathic method of treatment. You want to know more about it? Join our homeopath, Dr. Amadi Gutspower, in an interactive session, Your Health Portal, taking you through the world of homeopathic therapy. Coming to you on this station.
Welcome back. Keep sending your questions to 080-222-41516 or 08165266580. The doctor is right here to answer all of your questions. Doctor, this one says, Doctor and presenter, you are doing a fantastic job. I and my husband is suffering from staph. Please, we are tired of taking different drugs. Please help us. Amarachuku.
Okay, madam, I want to believe that you and your husband must have done good tests, for instance, culture and sensitivity, for you to know that it is actually Staphylococcus aureus that you've been suffering from. If not, many people are in the habit of any symptom that has defied treatment for some time, Staphylococcus is accused. That does not mean that staph does not exist. It exists. And people have been getting relief from Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. I want to let you know that if you have not done such tests, that will be the best thing for you to do to be sure it is. And if your test system is not working well, I will recommend comprehensive computer analysis for you to ascertain that it is actually Staphylococcus aureus and nothing else. Because I have seen some cases of hepatitis B virus when we run comprehensive computer analysis, but because they had the symptoms of moving objects in their body, well, Staphylococcus was accused. Also, I have seen some cases of carbuncles, eruptions on the skin of human beings because of the itching nature and the pruritic nature of these lesions in the body. Well, they have been told that it is usually Staphylococcus. So every time from months to the end, it is Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. I want to let you know that when you want to put an end to your Staphylococcus aureus bacteria, one, you have to visit your doctor, and secondly, it is likely your doctor will run a good culture and sensitivity test for you so as to determine and be sure that it is Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. Also, I want to let you understand that when you have done this, in homeopathy, we like to use the remedy we call asacampestre. Asacampestre has that power to reduce the heavy growth of Staphylococcus aureus to a scanty growth and also to nothingness, especially if you are able to monitor it directly. Some people are in the habit of going for staph treatment. After taking their treatment, they have gone forever because they saw some signs of improvement. That is not the best way. When you go for your tests or your treatment, always return back to your doctor and ascertain if it has reduced from heavy growth to scanty growth and from scanty growth to nothingness. That is only when you will be sure that yes, you are now redeemed or you now have full relief from Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. If not, there are many other things, diseases and symptoms that resemble to that of Staphylococcus aureus. So in our place, we usually not allow people to state their cases just because of this, to avoid bias and also not to be misled by their own conception of that case. So we pass people through radionic computer tests, and then after that radionic computer test, we are now sure that this is staph or this is not staph. And for your good information, when there is overload of Staphylococcus aureus in men, it usually causes what we call quick ejaculation. And apart from quick ejaculation, it reduces the quality of their sperm cells. You will now see that the spermatozoa will now become more watery and light than the normal thing. But in the case of women, well, it may cause easy watering or whatever one may liken it to or call it. So in all the all of them put together, yes, it may delay conception either from the man or from the woman. Homeopathy have good solutions for Staphylococcus aureus bacteria. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Doctor, for that explanation. This one said, this program is really educative. Please, I have this high blood pressure that is killing me. I have taken a lot of prescription drugs, but no change. I need your treatment. Mr. Patrick.
Okay, Mr. Patrick, for your high blood pressure, definitely you must consult your qualified medical personnel to treat that case. In fact, the forum here and the time is not very friendly. Kindly call me after this program for my own personal advice on that issue.
Okay. This one says, I'm watching the program right now.